There's a conception that this is what ancient fighting was, that largely grows out of movies like Spartacus, 300, Lord of the Rings, which portray this sort of epic sword fight. Normally, you don't see a lot of action like this, which is more similar to how historians today imagine fighting took place. So today we're going to be talking about warfare. Now this covers all pre-modern warfare, from prehistoric times to the invention of gunpowder, for the most part. But we are going to be focusing on a single confrontation between the Romans and Carthaginians on the 2nd of August in 216 BCE. Similar in effect to a rugby scrum or a football defensive-offensive line. You see, ancient warfare was a team sport. Ancient warfare was largely determined by factors like formation and the way that they could fight together as a team and march together as a team. The basic goal of any battle that took place in the pre-modern era was to break up the formation of the enemy forces. Now, there were two ways of doing this. The first is what we'd call the wedge. This is one of the oldest forms of combat, but it's still practiced today by forces like the military police and the army, and riot control. The wedge is still used today because of its effectiveness in controlling mass groups of people. The end goal was to split your enemy up into two groups, which would be unable to coordinate with each other, and then would rout. Unlike the movies, people aren't big fans of dying heroically, so if they saw a battle was being lost, they would run. The other tactic, far more complex to pull off, is what's called the double envelopment, or the pincer tactic, which is what Hannibal did at Cannae. The fields of Cannae are a flat plain in southern Italy that run alongside a river. It was here that Hannibal met up a force of Romans, 80,000 strong, almost twice his number. The Romans were having a really bad day, so they used a wedge formation to charge directly into the enemy's center. And with the sheer weight of their number of troops, they would be able to overthrow the Carthaginians, split them in two like the plan was. But Hannibal saw this coming. He placed his strongest troops along the edges of his formation, and when the Romans came pushing in, he had his center line fall back so that the enemy troops would come straight into where he wants them. Hannibal brought his troops along the edge up and around the enemy's back and squished their formation together. By the time the day was done, almost 70,000 Romans had been either killed or captured.